Yo! Welcome everyone. We are back, season 5. We are going to be round 1 at Spain. I'm looking forward to this one. Hope you're all well. Hope you're glad to be back to watch another league race. So there's a few people in chat already. Got El Jobo saying, hello everyone. Good luck. Yeah, snap. Carl is in there for JJ. Good luck JJ and the McLaren boys. And the cow from Wireless, good luck Ginge. He's actually in tier 2, so you're actually in the wrong chat. So I believe that's going up on Twitch. So you'd want to look over there. I apologise if there's any dogs barking because I am house sitting for a friend. So apologies for that. Mr. Rosberg in there for his team. Same as Bernard. So got Nico saying good luck El Jobo. And Bernard saying toast here. Evening lads. How we doing Bernard? You ready for this? So what I am going to do is, fortunately I won't see chat for a moment, but I am just going to go through just a couple of bits. Because we're now underway for season 5, so we've got new drivers, new teams, and then tracks as well. So, what we have got is for Ferrari, we've got Cameron Porter and JJ. We've got in the Williams, Dan and Scotty. And to be fair, Scotty is probably the favourite, to be fair, for this. He has put in a lot of practice. But with the pre-season, I know Matthias was quick, and same with Cameron Porter. So, let's see what he can do. We've got in the Haas, Robin and El Jobo. We've got in the Alpha Tauri, Don Rabico and Jahu. In the Aston Martin, we've got Albi and Noodles. Alfa Romeo is going to be THX MDG with Unethical Toast. In the Alpine, we've got QVR, Kelvin and Sinex. In the Mercedes, we have got Bruges and Harrison. That was interesting. In the McLaren, we have got Grimjaw and Sociopath. And then for the Red Bull, we have got LFR Racing and Matthias. Just going to go through the calendar now, which is somewhere here. Would have helped if I had this all racing, to be fair. Apologies, hang on a second. I've just got to send an invite to someone. And then I will find that. Eventually. Oh no, it says we've got 20 in here already. So I won't be inviting... No, Kelvin's in. Oh, no, don't leave session. So, there we go. Right, so as you can know, all 3 tiers this week is Spain. Race 2 is going to be Italy, Imola. Then we're going to go to our street track for race 3 for Azerbaijan. Race 4 is going to be Belgium. Race 5 is going to be the Netherlands. Race 6 is going to be Italy, Monza. Then we'll go over to France for race 7. Race 8 is going to be Austria. Race 9 will be Australia. Race 10 is going to be Japan. Race 11 is going to be Abu Dhabi. Race 12 will be USA Kota. Race 13, Mexico. Race 14 will be Great Britain. And to finish out the season will be race 15 of Brazil. So everyone is now readied up. So we're just a few seconds away from 3 rounds of qualifying. But as most of you know, it's just going to be soft tyres all the way because you get a free choice in the race. Which in fairness is probably going to be expected a 1 stop to the soft and hards. Oh! And that looks very, very dark and gloomy there. Very dark. So anyone watching, if you can just let me know what the weather's going to be, that will be fantastic. So I know there is a few reserves here. But yeah, we've got Mechanical who's hosting the lobby for us. God help me in Tier 1 this season. We've got Mr. Blue, Mr. Sandbag. Well, if it isn't Teabag, how we doing, Blue? Are you good? Cammy, God help you in any tier Mechanical. Oh! So we've got a little bit to and from going on there. So Mechanical won't be able to play with his buddy Cammy. As he just says, get lost back to Tier 2, Cammy. Bernard, evening, Colin. How we doing, buddy? You ready for this, my man? And then Mechanical has just said it's all dry at the moment as we got people out of the pits already. Oh, as Ginger's just tagged me saying, sent the missus the wrong link. That's why she came over to Tier 1. Oh, bless her. Oh dear, Ginger. So yeah, so Tier 2 is being streamed on Twitch. But yeah, so the reserve tonight, we've got a couple in tonight. So we've got LOI Colin. He is going to be in the Rari. Mechanical is going to be in the Aston Martin, which is the team I will be in with him as well. And funny enough, we're paired up together. Oh, I know that was set up. We've got Aidan Gray, who will be in the Alpine, and we've got Bulks in the Mercedes. So yeah, here we go. Let's jump on. So is it going to be toaster spun already? So we'll jump on board with Colin, because it looks like he's... Nope, sorry, Robin. Let's get everything back up. Don't really need tyres, to be fair, because there's only softs. So we got 16 corners as Robin comes around turn 4 now, up to turn 5. As people are just moving out his way. So that's turn 6. Oh, it's very tricky, this one, as he comes up to turn 9. So he's not flat out through there, just keeps it within track limits. DRS wide open to turn 10 and 11. Not a fan of this corner, to be fair. It's very tricky to get the traction right, and it's going to be slippery out there because it's overcast. So here we go. First time is an 18.5. IFR Racing with a 19.4. So he's definitely going to have to go again. Aidan Gray with a 19.4. So who's coming across? That does look like that's Toast. So yeah, he's now doing his lap. So is that going to be... That was Mechanical coming across the line with a 20.5. Very tricky corner there, especially in these cars. They weigh an absolute ton, and if you turn too much, that's it. See you later. So as he comes around turn 16 now, as he's going to cross the line. So we had Sociopath set a 19 flat. So El Jobo with an 18.2. I believe is that MDG's crossed the line with an 18.5. So we got a red ball there, is that? That's Matthias, who is starting his out lap. And that is Jahu crossed the line with a 38, so he was probably just doing a bit of a burner lap there. I'm going to stick on board with Matthias for this one because he was quite quick. So as he comes up to turn 4 now, drops down to 4th, short shift into 5th, 6th. So that's turn 5, then through 6, up to 7 and 8. Careful not to get the power down too early. I'm trying to avoid that tree trunk because that sort of just throws you about. So that's turn 9. Saying I've got 44 comments, but I can't actually see anything. Blue saying, I don't know who you're talking about, I don't sandbag. I have no words for you. So here we go. Last couple of corners. Turn 14, 15. Avoiding those little bollards as he comes around turn 16 now to cross the line. And where's this going to put him? That's going to put him P2 with an 18.3. So there was a couple of bits there. So we had Balks put himself up, oh, P11 and 12. So they were just literally burner laps. So we'll stay on board with JJ. 16 seconds down on his time as expected. We've got a yellow flag somewhere in sector 2 and 3. Not sure what that's about. So as he comes around turn 16, trying to put the power down as early as possible, avoiding wheel speed. And it's going to be a 19.7. He's definitely going to have to go again there. So we're going to stay on board with Albie. See where he can put him for his first run. Fortunately, he's lost it out of turn 3, which seems to be a bit of an issue for a few people that have said during the group. So we'll go on with Mr. Consistent Bruges, as he sets a 23.2, I believe that was in sector 1. So around turn 9. God, so that is round turn 10 and 11. That's better. So turns 12, 13, no, so that's going to be turn 14, 15. As he's gone into the pits, he's abandoned that one. So let's jump on board with Colin, because I know he's had a lot of pace around this track. So what is he going to set in the first set? That's 22.6. So rounds turn 5. Short shift in. Turn 6 up to turn 7 and 8. Cutting it as much as you dare. Round turn 9. He had to lift a little bit there. I say that's a 52.3. So he did look, did look like he went out a bit wide there, but he did cut back in quite tightly. Let's put the car as straight as possible. So that's 14, 15. Took those corners nicely. So it's turn 16. Ah, he's had a wobble. He's going to finish it anyway. So we won't, as I was saying, that looked pretty quick to be fair. So we've got Scotty on a lap as he's coming round turn 9 now. DRS is wide open. 51.8. And he takes exactly the same line as Colin. Takes that one quite deep, but then cuts him very tight. So it's 13, 14, 15, round 16. As he makes his way up to the line, and this is going to put him P1 with an 18 flat. That's 2 tenths, nearly 3 tenths clear of El Jobo. So there's a few others that put in a bit of time there. So we had Dan with an 18.6, Grimjaw with an 18.5. Jahu moved himself up with an 18.9. Guys at the back there, so let's just see who's going to be on a lap. We'll jump on with Rabico because he hasn't set a time yet. As he makes his way up to turn 10. That's 11. Nice and smooth through 12. Hitting the apex of 13. Takes a nice wider line to cut in early, so that's through 15. That was a really nice chicane. Round turn 16. Where's this going to put him? It's going to put him P1. 18 flat as well. There's a 100th in it from him and Scotty. Nicely done. So is Grimjaw on a lap? Nope. So I don't think Toast is neither. No, he's going slow. So he's moving out of the way. So saying I'm up to 60. Let's get rid of this. So let's see. So that's only put in P7. So Scotty's retired. He's comfortable with that. So we've got 5 minutes left. Come on. Let's turn that down. There we go. Right, we're going to see... Oh, Bruges has moved himself up to P4. So we'll jump on to Kelvin. As he crosses the line, that puts him P3. Oh, there's like less than a tenth. So we need to keep an eye on the, as we are going to lose the bottom 5. So Colin's in a low fuel mode, I believe. No. Yep. So he's going into the pits. Let's have a look at what JJ's doing. So he's probably just getting everything warmed up. So Albie has just started and he's lost it at turn 3 again. Catching him at the wrong points here. So we'll stay on board with JJ. So realistic, so let's have a look, see where Dan is at the minute. He's slightly up on his time. He has got an Aston Martin in front of him, so he'll probably get a nice little tow down the back straight, but if Albie's smart enough, he will just back out and get out of the way. You don't want to be giving the Williams a tow. Oh no. So, yeah, Albie had a spin, so that cost him. It's interesting, it's saying I got 74 comments, so clearly that's something wrong because I'm not seeing anything. Apologies for the dogs. So that puts him P16, so hopefully he's got enough in the tank to go again. So keep an eye on Jahu. He's slightly behind on his time. So Albie has been disqualified for driving the wrong, so he's had a spin at a turn 3 again. So I don't think Mechanical's coming out. He's going to start towards the back. So we've got Sociopath, who's half a second up on his time. We've got Toast, who is in the drop zone. He's slightly up on his time. There's a few people coming out now that are not too sure on their times. So I don't think JJ's... I think JJ might be done now. He ain't going to have enough time to get in and out now. Who was that? Someone jumped. Sociopath put himself in P9. That has pushed Aidan Gray into 15th. So IF Racing, I think he's done, unless he's got enough in the tank. He's recharging. JJ's in the pits. As Aidan has just started his lap. So we've got Unethical Toast coming through the last couple of corners now as he comes up to turn 16. Kenny put himself into Q2. As he crosses the line, he is going to stay 16th. As IFR Racing. Oh! As Toast has just put himself on the racing line now. That potentially has affected racing. We'll see. No, Collins on his way out now. So he's going to have enough time to get round for one flying lap. So Aidan Gray is a 10th and a half up on his time. It's not showing any time for Dan. Let's see what his sector 1 is. We got Grimjaw has invalidated, so Dan is 2 tenths up on his time here. As Aidan crosses the line, he goes P6. Dan is now P15, potentially being knocked out. So Grimjaw's gone into the pits. So I don't think Toast has enough in it. I think he's done now. So JJ is out. Let's see where Racing is. He is 3 tenths up. And he only puts himself P17. So it's down to Colin now. He's 2 tenths up on his time. He needs a lot more than that. As he goes round turn 9. So let's have a look. As Dan... Can he knock out? Oh, let's see as he crosses the line now. He puts himself in P4. So it's down to Colin. Can he knock out Grimjaw? As Aidan says, like, boom, boom, shake the room. Colin coming up to the line now. He's only put it P17. So Grimjaw has just got through the skin of his teeth. So we are going to be losing the 5 drivers. So look at that. Top 6 there, basically within a tenth of each other. That's brilliant. So we are going to be losing the 5 slowest drivers. So we are going to be losing Unethical Toast, Mechanical, IFR Racing, JJ, and AB got Albie got disqualified at turn 3 for driving the wrong way. So yeah, as we move on to Q2. So less, just over a tenth between Unethical Toast and Grimjaw. But when you want a saving grace, you got Dan and Aidan Gray put themselves in the top 10. Oh, agreed, there's hardly anything between the top 10. It's going to be an interesting Q3. Still overcast conditions, so it's still going to be very, very slippery out there. Let's see who's the first to come out. I remember last season, I know it was Wicken who was in the Ferrari. He was always first out on track. But it does look like it might be a Mercedes of Bulks. Oh. It's going to be Aidan Gray who's going to set the timer. There's a few coming out now. So yeah, so out on track now. We've got Aidan, Sociopath, Kelvin, Jahu, and Bulks. Let's have a look at the order. So I believe, yeah. So it's going to be Aidan to set the time first. Then I believe it's Bulks. Then Kelvin. Then we got a McLaren Sociopath. I believe that's an Aston Martin. Not an Aston Martin, sorry. Alpha Tauri. Thrown off a little bit by the colour of it. But we'll stay on board with Aidan Gray for the whole duration. See if he gets a clean exit. Avoiding the wheel spin. DRS wide open as he floors it all the way down to turn 1. Oh, it looked like the rear end got a little bit squirrely there. But nice and tidy through turn 3. Pretty much flat out. That's turn 5, keeping it within track limits. Let's see how he does on this one. Nice line through there, through turn 8, up to turn 9. Slight lift there, but expected in these cars, even in low fuel mode. All the way down to turn 10. Turn 11, nicely done. Didn't sound like there was any wheel spinning there. Very tight line there through 12. Nice apex on 13. A little correction there through turn 14. So he would have hit that curb. As he comes up to the line now, and it's going to be a 19.2. So let's have a look, see what Bulks is doing. That's a 17.9. We're in the 17s already in Q2. So we got Sociopath with an 18.3. Jahu came through with an 18.1. I believe that's El Jobo next. And Scotty is now coming out the pit, same as Grimjaw. I believe Bulks is pretty much going to be safe with that, to be fair. Same as Kelvin. Oh, it looked like he got a little bit squirrely there. But as he crosses the line, it is going to be a 27, so this is going to be his lap. Is that Bruce to cross the line next? It is. And that's a 17.9 as well. Matthias crosses the line with an 18.3. Robin with a 37. So we'll stay on board with Ojobo. So he's nearly 4 seconds up on his time. So clearly that must have just been a bit of a burner lap. Oh, here we go. So Gameful's in the chat saying, let's put on a good show, Ferrari boys. Please though, not the kind of show the real Ferrari puts on. And then we've got Mr. Hound himself, hello, hello. So that's turn 14, turn 15. Oh, just keeps it within track limits. As he comes up to the line now, this is going to be an 18.2. I believe it's Robin next. No, as he has invalidated. Grimjaw has just backed out of that for some reason, so he's not happy there. So who's the furthest round at the minute? So MDG is just starting a lap now. So we'll start with Scotty as he's coming round the last few corners. Through turn 14, turn 15. As he makes his way up to the line, and it's and 17.8. That's nearly that's just half a tenth clear there of Bulks. So Dan's next across the line. Let's see what he can put on the board. As he crosses the line now with an 18.5. So Grimjoy's coming round to start his lap now. So let's see what Colin can put on the board. And that's an 18.2, puts him P7. So we'll go on board with, is it Grimjaw? Oh, MDG had a massive tank slapper coming out of 15. So that's 18.7. He's definitely going to have to go again with that, I'm afraid. We'll go on with Grimjaw. So we've got a yellow flag in sector 1, but I believe that's just someone moving out of the way. It is. So that's through 7 and 8. Very, very tidy through there. Up to turn 9. Big, big lift before getting back on the power. It is hanging all good, Hound. I am happy to be back commentating on these guys. How about yourself? Looking forward to starting all over again on Sunday, Hound. Me v you. Oh, that was a lot of curb there from Grimjaw. That would have cost him some time. Round turn 16. DRS wide open as he crosses the line. It's an 18.7. Definitely going to have to go again on that one. So who else we got? Colin. Nope. Is Kelvin going for another lap? I believe he is, yes. As he comes around turn 16. Crosses the line, and it's a 17.7. That is a 10th up on Scotty. Whoa! We got a yellow flag, and that's MDG. Where's he lost that? I believe that must be in the pits, but here we go. Aidan Gray coming around to start his outlap. Let's see. Let's jump on with Ravico as this is his first time lap. We just got JJ in the chat saying my quality is poor at the moment, but race pace is decent. That's it. So you're going to come from the back and storm the field. Oh, he was flat through turn 9 there in 7th gear as he comes up to turn 10. Missed the apex a little bit there. So turn 11 and then 12. Nice apex through 13. Very wide line there. 14. Lovely chicane coming round turn 16. Maximum effort. Crosses the line and it's a 17.7. 600ths up on Kelvin. Here we go. This is getting spicy and it ain't even Q3 yet, and the lads are putting on a nice little show here. Well done. So let's have a look. So Matthias is out on... No, he's just getting out of the way. Let's have a look. So I'm not sure what's going on. So he must have... So everyone there's in the pits. Let's have a look. So is Robin going for another run? No, he's not. El Jobo, yep. He's now starting his flying lap. So we'll stay on board with him through turn 1. Looked like he went out a little bit wide through turn 2. Could have been tighter on the apex. So as you come through turn 4 down to 4th gear. Very easy on the power. Down to 2nd then. Probably short shifting hard to 3rd. So that's through turn 6. Up to turn 7 and 8. Very tight line there. So again there was a big lift, as a lot of them are through turn 9. But let's see what his time is. He is a tenth up on his time, so as it stands he's potentially put him P7. So around turn 12 through turn 13. Very nice apex through the chicane there, getting the power down as early as possible as he makes his way up to the line. And where's this going to put him? It's going to put him P4 with a 17.8. That's a fantastic 3rd sector. So where's Matthias? Let's have a look. So, very deep into turn 7 and 8. So through turn 9, it looked like he was a bit... It seems he's a bit cautious. But as he comes down to turn 10... Turn 11, well, it did sound like there was a bit of a wheel spin there. Again, he could be tight to that apex, but it cuts in nicely. We got turn 13. Whoa, okay. So, I believe that's potentially him, unless he's got time to get in and out again. So let's have a look at Jar, who is 1,000th up on his time. Coming up to turn 6, then 7 and 8. Nice and smooth through there. Let's see what he does. Almost flat out through turn 9. So just as the confidence grows and grows. Lovely apex through turn 10 and 11. Round turn 12. See, he gets a nice apex on 13. Brilliant. Swooping right. 14, 15. On the power as early as possible. Round turn 16 as he makes his way up to the line. Can he improve on an 18.1? He does. He puts himself P1 with a 17.5. Smash that one. Nearly 2 tenths up on Ravico. Nice job, Jahu. So let's see who we got. Who's next to cross the line. So let's go with... And these are all up on their time as well. So let's stay on board with Grimjaw as he comes around. Oh, a lot of curb, and that's cost him. That's it. Let's have a look. So Dan, where's Sociopath? He's starting his lap. So let's go on with Aidan Gray as he comes around turn 13, 14, through 15, round 16. Can he get himself into Q1? A tier 2 driver. As he crosses the line, he puts himself P9 with an 18.1. So let's jump on board with Dan as he is nearly 3 tenths up on his time. Tier 2 faster is a 17.9. Unfortunately, we got a 17.5 hound. 17.584 as Dan crosses the line, puts himself P9 with an 18.1. So let's jump on, I believe, with Sociopath. This is it. Oh, we've got Colin on the lap as well. So Sociopath coming round turn 16 now. DRS will be wide open as he crosses the line. Can he get himself into Q1? He does. He puts himself P7 with a 17.8. Dan is now on the cusp of being knocked out. And we got Colin who's absolutely flying flat out through turn 9. Where's Grimjaw? No, Grimjaw isn't going. I don't think he is. No, so it is literally down to Colin. As he comes round turn 12. Lovely apex through turn 13. Swooping right for turn 14. Avoiding the inside curbs. What time's he going to put out? And is he going to knock out Dan? As he crosses the line now, he will put himself P1 with a 17.5. Dan has been knocked out. Unless he's on another lap here. Nope, that's it. Woo! That is mad. Absolutely crazy. $300 in it. 500. It's just. Whew. Well, there we go. So all I need is Dan to retire, and the same as Bulks can hear me retire in the pits. Then we can move on to Q1. 3, sorry. But we are going to lose Hound, Aidan Gray, Matthias, MDG and Grimjaw. I believe MDG retired in the pits. I didn't see any yellow flags for him to crash. But look at that. Less than a tenth between 1, 2 and 3. And during pre-season, Bruges didn't look like he had the pace at all, to be fair. He looked like one of the guys that was struggling. And look at that. He was a little sandbagger. Hoping to be in tier 2, I reckon. But there would have been no chance of that. But there we go. Dan, Aidan Gray, Matthias, MDG and Grimjaw are out. So normally, before this game, Dan would have been in prime position. Pick up a mediums where everyone else has got to start on the softs. But that factor's been taken out of it now. So yeah, one stop I reckon. Medium to hard. Unless there's pace in there, or if anyone's got the comfortability and the tyre wear. So again, 220 comments. There's only 9 people watching. Really? Hey, I'll take P12 start. Wasn't even expecting to get through. No, that's it. It's crazy. This never seen in the league. So close. Unbelievable job, Robbie, mate. You are not wrong. What a way to start season 5. I don't even want to put my predictions in because people that were there I didn't think were going to be there. The ones that weren't there, the ones that should have been there, weren't there. So it looks like Bulks is coming out first. Get his first lap in. Now let's think. If this was actually a sunny session, there would have been even more grip. Times would have been even quicker. So Bulks and Scotty out nice and early. Let's have a little quick slurp of my cream soda only, non-alcoholic stuff. Yeah, we've got bolts weaving hard there just to get some tyre temp, because these tyres are not easy to warm up. And this is meant to be the easier compound to do it on. So it's literally going to be Bulks, Scotty, then Colin. Here we go, as his wheel spinning up a bit. Scotty's backing off. Nicely done, here we go. Turn 16. DRS wide open as he's going to pummel it all the way down to turn 1. Down to 4th gear. Nice tight line through turn 2 there. Round turn 3 he is flat out. Very tight to the inside line. Taking the shortest line possible. So this is turn 4. Up to 5, drop down to 2nd. He's kept it in 3rd. Just reduced wheel spin through turn 6, then turn 7 and 8. Very tight line. Very nice line through turn 7 and 8. Round turn 9, is he flat out? Just a slight lift. So down to turn 10, nice and tight on the apex, letting the car scrub out wide. Round to turn 11, up to turn 12. So that's now 13. Oh, he takes a lot of that curb. So that's turn 15. Turn 16. Up to line. Will this be in the 17s to start? As he crosses the line now, it's a 17.338 to kick start. What's Scotty got in the tank? He's got to 17.6. This is crazy. So let's see what Colin's got. As he comes around turn 10. Don't think this is going to be mighty quick, but this is only going to be a banker. So rounds turn 14, 15, turn 16. What has he got in the tank to start off with? So, yeah, that's a 19. So he definitely had an issue there. So let's jump on with Bruges as he comes round turn 12. Nice line through there. Turn 13, swoop to the right, cut in sight. 14, 15, avoiding the curb. Turn 16, power, fall down. As he crosses the line, it is going to be a 117.9. So let's have a look. So it is going to be El Jobo. Where's Robin? So it's going to be El Jobo for Team Haas. Ran, turn 10 has caught him out. So we'll jump down with, I believe, Jahu next. Yes. No. It's going to be Robin to set the first time. That's the sector 2, 22 point, sector 1. So 51.5. Oh, just keeps it within track limits. Round turn 12. As we go through turn 13, nice and tight to that apex. Same as 14, 15, getting the power down as early as possible. Round turn 16, for his first run, it is going to be a 117.8, puts him currently P3. So let's jump on with Jahu as he crosses the line now. That's a 117.9. So here we go, Sociopath is 52.1. So this will be a high 17s unless he's got something mighty in this third sector. Oh, that's a lot of curb through turn 14. Here we go, as he crosses the line now. This is going to be a 18.6. Yeah, that wasn't his best moment, but he'll come in, get a new set. So we'll stay on with... as Rabico crosses the line with a 17.299. This is getting crazy. So what's Kelvin got in the tank? So these boys have been putting in some serious practice. As he crosses the line now, it's going to be a 17.4, currently P3. Yes, right, let's have a look, see who else is... Right, so I expect him to dive in the pits. El Jobo, yes, he's having another crack at it. So we'll stay on board with El Jobo as he comes around turn 4. Humskate, I am doing good, my man. I am happy to be back. How you doing, buddy? It seems like forever since I spoke to a lot of yous. But there we go, turn 7 and 8, very smooth through there. Round turn 9, is there going to be there was a big lift. So that's turn 10, cuts in nicely, lets the car drift out. Round turn 12. Here we go, so that's turn 13, nice and tight to the apex. Oh, that's a lot of curve. That would have unsettled the car. And all of that is going into the pits. Ah. Right, so. Does Rabico need to come out again? I expect him to. So we'll wait for the guys. So they're probably going to come out in the last 2.5 minutes for their final run. So what I'll do is I'll pop back in a second. I'm just going to go and grab another beverage. Yep, no one's coming out of the pits yet. Spare with me a minute. Come skate. Always good, mate. Yeah, doing our thing. And going forward, replying to Robin. the admin guys pay a lot of attention to ensuring that pace. But let's wait till you see Tier 3 on Sunday. We always put on a show on a Sunday. Well, I didn't last season, but... So, El Jobo is going to be the first to cross the line for their final runs. Can that 17.299 be topped? Looked a little bit wide coming out of turn 4, but that's turn 5. Much better line through turn 7 and 8. It seems to be turn 9 that a lot of them ain't having the greatest confidence with. So we've got a yellow flag in sector 2, and that's it. El Jobo will start minimum of 7th, maximum of 7th, sorry. Has he had a spin? So let's have a look. Is that Scotty? No, that is going to be Bruges. No, it's not. Who is it? It's going to be Kelvin. So as he comes across the line now, he's gone P1 with a 17.244. Sociopath crossed the line. I believe he improved. But we've got Balks who is facing the wrong way. Jahu crosses the line now. He's going to put him in P5. That's going to be Colin to cross the line. What can he put across? He's half a second up on his time. That's a 17.5, currently P4. Robin Bruce puts himself up into P4. And everyone is diving in, and he decided to drive into a pit wall. Okay. That's it. So that time was improved. Hardly anything in it between these top. That's crazy. All in the 17s. Yeah. But that is our top 10. Oh, well, there we go. So, on the front row, it is going to be Kelvin with Rabico alongside him. Second row is going to be Balks, then Bruges. Third row is going to be Colin and Scotty. Fourth row is going to be Jahu and Robin. And then the fifth row to finish us out is going to be El Jobo and Sociopath. The top three there, less covered by less than a tenth. So can these... Who gets the win for this race? I can't call it. I know Bruges has just been chomping away race after race after race. He's gagging for a win. So it brings us down to this, 29 laps. So just while they make their final preparations, fuel, tyre choice. Be interesting to see what a lot of these guys go on. Of course, if there's no safety cars, you could potentially do hard to soft. So the final 10 seconds where they go to their formation lap. Shut that back door because there's a dog barking setting these off. So, race strategy, medium hard or soft medium hard, but right, let's have a little looky, shall we? So, literally, barring... Apologies. So, excuse me there. So, yeah, pretty much everyone has gone for the mediums, barring Aiden, who went for the softs. Toast went for the softs. And then went with Mechanical. He's going to test out the hard. But, of course, this is more of a test race for him, getting ready, warmed up for Sunday. So, tyre strategy doesn't really matter too much for himself. Just whatever works during the race he can take on. So, this is just all information for him. So I know we already spoke to the guys before, but this is a long run into turn one. Not everyone's braking points are the same, so as long as they are cautious into turn one, we shall be right as rain. So Kelvin is absolutely flooring it off the line, and we have got everything immersive on here as well, so they've got to do their own formation stops as well as their own pit stops. So as he's trying to get the heat into those tyres big time. Oh, that looks like a nice little stop there, and he has turned himself to the right, so he is already planning to cover off Rabico's attack. And why is... Ah, that's why they ghosted. Rabico is... Ah, that's why. As it looks like we've got an Alfa Romeo Flex in there. Just making sure the suspension is on point. Here we go. Season 5, round 1 of Spain. We are at 5 lights. And Scotty's already got a drive-through penalty for a jump start, but we are underway. So everyone, let's just jump towards the front. Whoa! As we got a car going, what's going on here? There is absolute chaos into turn. Oh my god! There was absolute carnage going into turn 1. The one thing that shouldn't happen happened. So Albie is ghosted. It does look like he's still here, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. MDG has had an issue. Scotty has had a mighty issue. He has dropped down the pecking order. Kelvin, who was currently P1, is now P16, so I'm not sure what happened there. I expect the incidents to go mental. So, biggest winners out, and we've got another yellow flag. That is Scotty. So, I'm not sure what's going on with Albie, to be fair, because he's P20, but he was with the lead pack. Okay. As Bulks are setting the pace with a 25.9. That's better. As Bruges and Rabico are going too wide there. Oh, it looks like the AlphaTauri had a bit of a sloppy exit there. He went a bit on the curb, so Bruges has got the inside of the line to take P2. But Rabico won't make it easy. He will try and go around the outside, but we've got the likes of Colin who's eyeing up an attack as well on Rabico. He just backs out of that. So we've got Scotty, who has retired. Kelvin has pitted, and we have got Mechanico, is that, who's out of turn 3? No, apologies. Who was that? That was Albie. So I'm not sure what's going on with him. It's almost like he's disconnected. But El Jobo has got past Robin. And we've got another yellow flag. I believe that's Kelvin who's just come out the pits, so that's fine. No, what's going on? That is really slow. Who is that? As Albie has just had another spin. I think that's just Scotty's car that's retiring, right? It's absolute madness. Right, anyway. Yeah, that was Scotty's car coming out and retiring on track. So we have got Dan, who is breathing all over the back of the Rabico. He had a fantastic quality, but he has dropped a few positions. And we've got a yellow flag in sector 3. That's going to be Albie again. So Dan is actually losing ground. As we got J-Boy saying, up the balls. Albie's really not enjoying this. But Balks is setting the pace there. He is nearly 2 seconds ahead. Matthias is absolutely flying as well. I'm really... Oh, Sociopath's had a spin. That would have dropped him down a few places. We'll jump up with Matthias because he is flying at the moment. The only thing you want to be is use a lot of ERS, but I'm guessing the same with Colin as well, to try and defend and catch Bruges. So we got Balks is on 94% ERS, Bruges 70, and we've got the chasers. So Colin is just staying within that DRS. And we've had a spin coming out of turn 16. I believe that's going to be Albie again. He really is not having fun at the minute. But Colin is nearly out of DRS range on Bruges. As Robin has just got past. Oh, yep, he has just got past IFR Racing. That's another yellow flag, and that's going to be, yep, Albie again. So Bruges has cut the gap down now to Balks. It was at around 1.8, it's now under 1.7, so he's doing what needs to be done. That's another yellow flag in sector 2 and 3, not sure what that is. So DRS open again. So big lift through turn 3. You cannot go flat out on turn 3 with a full fuel load. So Toast is keeping Jahu for company there. He's only 4 tenths. The Sociopath has just got past IFR Racing quite cleanly there, and he is already nearly out of DRS range. And that gap is down now to 1.4 from Bruce to Bulks. And Colin is just managing to stay within DRS range. And who is that? We've had a spin there. IFR Racing has had a... Ooh, so has JJ. So I'm wondering if there was a coming together between JJ and F Racing. But JJ is coming into the pits now. A lot of them are now. So we've got Toast, Aiden, Grimjaw. Ooh, what are these lot coming in for? So they're all going on to the hards now, so they'll take those to the end. It's extremely early, to be fair. Alright, let's just jump back up to see what else is going on. So we've got El Jobo again. He's still behind Jahu, but he's just managed to keep him behind. El Jobo's sitting on 97% ERS. El Jobo's nearly milked, sorry, Jahu has nearly milked these. And we've got full yellows, full course yellows. Safety car is out. So it must be for debris, because the only person who is out is Scotty, and he retired on lap 1. So the top guy's now going into the pits. Dan is going to carry on the same as Bulks. So this will give everyone a chance to close up again. So people sitting in prime position here is going to be the likes of Bruges, Colin, Matthias, Rabico, even Offical Toast. On those hards, they can go to the end, don't get me wrong, they will be quite spicy by the end of it. But knowing the guys are going to have to pit again at the top, maybe he's gone in for a set of softs. But of course this is their race, not mine, so again we're up to like nearly 600 comments, but there's like 10 in there. That's proper buggy. Let's have a little look. So as it stands at the moment, the fastest lap is Colin with a 21.190. Position changes, so Bolts was P3, gone up to P1 at the minute. Dan's gained 9 positions. Jahu's up 4, El Jobo's up 5, Robin's 3, Sociopath's gone up 4, MDG has gone up 7 places, and Mechanico's gone up 9, but of course these are the guys that have not pitted yet. So literally everyone has pitted except for the top 8. So I expect it to be up for another lap. Unless it's an extremely late call, but I doubt it. So next lap will be the last one for that safety car, then we can go back to racing again. Yahoo has gone into the pits. What has he changed to? He's gone to hards. I'll put that back on there. Hound would like to see the tyres, so you've got bulks up to MDG are on the mediums 9 laps, mechanical is on hards with the 9 laps, then from P8 down to P11 hards for 2 laps, unethical toast 3 lap hards. Aidan Gray has got 3 lap mediums. We got racing Grimjaw and JJ on the hards for 3 laps. Jahu just came in, dropped to the back, he should have pitted earlier, but he's gone on to a fresh set as the safety car is coming in of hards. That's for JJ. Kelvin 4 lap old mediums, and then Albie's on 3 lap old mediums. Alright, let's get rid of that. So again, these really need to be cautious into turn 1 because we can't have a lap 1 issue again. This would be an utter joke. So it is all on bulks when he decides to go. In fairness, I expect him to absolutely... Yep, ERS is on and he is gone. Dan has kept with him just, but he is half a second behind, but they have caught El Jobo napping. Whoa, what's going on here? MDG has spun out of turn 16. Same as JJ. Ooh, Bruges has just got past Mechanical. That's going into turn 1. Jahu has gone into the pits again. So what is that for? He has put the mediums back on 9 laps. Unless he thought he got an extra set of mediums, so he's made a mistake there. Let's get rid of the stops, we don't need that. So Dan is just keep it as we've got a yellow flag, and that is, I believe that's Albie. Yep, that's coming out of turn 8. IF Racing has just been passed there by Aidan Gray. And Albie has lost it out of turn 9 as well. Hold on a second. I believe there's a retirement on track, and that's lap 12. So Balks has now broken out of DRS range of Dan. Oh, hold on. That's to the leader. There we go, that's better. So El Jobo is still... As Rabico has been passed by Aiden Great. No, maybe not. So it looks like these two are battling it out here. Through turns 10 and 11. As JJ has gone into the pits and retired. As DRS has now been enabled. Is pushing back here as he has been passed by IFR Racing, it looks like. Yep, so he is sort of falling down the grid. We'll jump back up as El Jobo is now only 2 tenths behind Dan. I don't expect him to pass on the next DRS straight. It'll probably be the main one. So, bullshit, nearly as IFR Racing has just got past Aiden Gray, coming round. Oh, and we've got Grimjaw who is off, same as MDG. Oh, I am wondering. So let's have a look. El Jobo. Oh, El Jobo's had an issue there, so he's had a spin. So that's gave Dan some breathing room. Oh, he's going for a tasty little switchback sociopath on El Jobo. Nicely done. But Robin is closing in fast on Dan. Oh, Racing, he's had an issue somewhere. Yep, that's out of turn 3, which seems to be everyone's. Well, not everyone's. Most. Oh, three-way battle here for Toast. Oh, as Rabico and Kelvin pirouette round turn 5. Oh, and who is that? That was someone else. That was Rabico. He spun again, so his tyres are cooked, so he's probably just trying to push a bit too hard. Looks like Kelvin's had an issue there, coming through turns 7 and 8. So let's keep an eye on this one, as Matthias is all over the back of Colin, who of course hasn't pit yet. So I expect this to be a respectfully easy pass, but Colin has got the ERS pumping. He's bottoming out though. Matthias has just got probably too much downforce. MDG has now come into the pits. Yellow flag in sector 1, and that is Rabico. No, who is that? It looked like someone had an issue. But, oh, Oh, Matthias looking to go round the outside of turn 8 there. That's not a place you want to be doing it. So here we go. Oh, he's got the run on him here. They're going to go too wide into turn 10. Matthias. Oh no! His rear end's been clipped. So it looks like Colin has caught the back of Matthias and spun him round. But that has let Colin go through, who is only... Oh, as Bruiser's now coming to the pits. So we've got Toast there in P6. He's only 4 tenths behind Colin. So is that Bruiser's second stop? It is. He's gone on to the softs. Ooh, so he's going to be mighty quick. He's going to have to come back in again. He can potentially, if he can take these for a few laps, he could potentially go back to his used mediums, maybe. But we'll see. As Grimjaw has lost out to Kelvin. But the field is respectfully spread, to be fair, except, you know, you got Robin. Dan's still maintaining that gap to Robin. It's still staying around the 8 tenths mark. Then we've got Toast, who is slowly falling off the back of Colin. But there is gaps everywhere now. Look at that, Toast only has 16% ERS. Whoa, El Jobo's had an issue there coming out of turn 2. These tyres will be nice and warm if that was a part of a spin. But yeah, Toast is normally full of ERS. Yeah, he's really low now, so he'll want to stay behind for a little bit. So he's still only half a second out, but Robin has now made the call. He's going to attempt the undercut on Dan. So Dan will really want to push this lap. Whatever he's got, use it. And get himself into the pits. Because Robin will have his tyres switched on by the end of it. Kelvin sets the time with a 21.1. Still Toast is keeping with Colin there. Still only half a second behind him. As Bruges, of course, would set the pace for 20 flat. But he is on a brand spanking set of softs. As Racing has just got a wood got past, of course Robin's tyres are going to be super cold. So just keeping an eye on what these two do at the front, at least Dan minimum there. Will he come in this lap? Or will he take it for another lap or two? Are they looking to plan to do the... I believe they're going to go medium to softs. So that's what they're looking to do. So him not pitting under the safety car so far is looking like the right thing to do. We'll stay with Toast because he is... No, sorry, we'll stay with Aidan Gray, who has picked up the first time penalty. as he's going to make a move, and Colin on the outside into turn one, spots his braking zone. Nicely done, job done. But now Matthias has come back for round two against Mechanical. Oh, Toast has had a spin out of turn three. No. And he has just lost out to Kelvin as well, so that gives Colin a bit of breathing room. So we'll stay on board with Matthias as he's going to... No, I thought he was going to have a look in the inside of turn. So he made Colin have a mistake there. And Colin has spun. That'll be interesting. We've got a full-blown safety car again. For what? Oh my god. Wow. Bulks and Dan have just been gifted a free pit stop. But Colin will inherit the race lead. I believe that is everyone now that has pit. Aidan Gray will inherit P2 potentially. Yep. So Colin still hasn't pit yet. There we go. He's into the pits now. So everyone has made a pit stop. I wonder if Colin picked up any damage, but it looked like it was a spin on tracks. I don't understand where this safety car's coming from. I need to have a look at something. And the safety car is on reduced as well. That's interesting. So it's coming out for no reason, pretty much, just because someone spun. Well, the only person with a time penalty is Aidan Gray with 3 seconds. What did Dan and Bolts go on to? So they went on to the hard tyres. So Robin has undercut Dan now. He is now ahead of him in P6. Matthias 12 lap old hards. He's still got another 13 to go. So you got Racing, who's been all over the place from back to front, from back to front. He's up 13 places in P5. Biggest losers, well, of course, because of pit stops, but we got Rabicoat and Bruges, who are down 11 places. So I expect the safety car to come in the next lap. While that's happening, I'm just going to top up. So here we go. Aidan Gray is a bit far back, so I'd probably expect him to drop the hammer quite early. Here we go. But Aidan's stuck with him. Oh, whoa, whoa, why's Fulks? What happened there? Oh, no, don't matter. Oh, Fulks has lost out big time here. So he's lost out 2 spots to Matthias and IFR Racing. As Grimjaw has lost out on 2 places as well to Sociopath and Kelvin. Potentially losing out to Unethical Toast, who's going on the outside. He has. And he's also got Mechanical for company. Oh, who's that? That was a... Whoa! Okay, Jahu's out. I just caught that. I'm not sure what happened there. Bruges has had a spin, and that's going to be another safety car. Oh my god. Oh, okay then. So I see Bruges had a spin out of turn 7, tried to go back, and then Jahu looked like he hit the side pod of someone, or someone moved across him. Ten laps, these are going to stick on a set of softs. Was it the right call, considering this track is not the easiest to pass on? We shall see. Yep, so we have got Dan, Kelvin, Grimjaw, both on a fresh set of softs. MDG's come out on 3 lap old softs. Bruce has gone into the pits and come out on 8 lap old hards. Okay. I don't expect this to be out too long, to be fair. Probably the next one, because we're going to have to let the other guys at the back catch up. So we're up to 145 comments. I'm not sure that is correct. If it is, there's a problem with YouTube, because I can't see all these comments. So yeah, I expect it to come in the next lap, because everyone will be caught up by then. So the ones in prime position here, looking at bulks, 4 lap old hards going against 16, 17 lap old hards and mediums in front. Robin has got a good chance here. But then you've got Unethical Toast, you've got Mechanical, they're on mediums there. It's an interesting, we've got 9 laps to go. But as I said, it's not the easiest place to overtake on, so we'll stay on board with Colin. So keep an eye from Racing and Matthias to see what they do, as they are super close. As Colin has gone, he has floored it. Oh, Racing is all over the back of Aiden. Oh, that could have been deadly there, but he keeps it all as he gives Aiden a little love tap. Oh, Racing looking to go on the outside of turn 4. Plenty of room given. Oh, Aiden nearly came off worse there because he caught the rear wheel. But as Racing is now going to charge after Colin. So we've got Bolts is still half a second behind. But yeah, Racing has made some phenomenal moves. Oh, as Aiden goes super wide out of turn 10 and 11. As Grimjaw has just lost out to MDG. Whoa! As Racing is literally pushing Colin round turn 16. Is he close enough? Is he going to make a move into turn 1? He's looking to go round the outside but switch back. But Colin covers that one off nicely. But here we go. Oh, as he comes around turn 3, he's very smooth. But again, is he going to... Oh, as Colin blocks that one off. We want to be careful there. As they are too wide going through turn 4. As Racing has taken the lead. Well, a nice bit of racing there from Colin and Racing, or IFR, as he's now trying to break away. And we've got a yellow flag, and that's Dan. I'm not sure I'm in there. That's coming out of turn 7 and 8. So, not sure what there, as MDG's had a spin there around turn 11. So his tyres are going to be nice and toasty. Whoa, Aiden Gray I think's lost it. Yep, coming out of turn 16. So he went from P3 all the way down to P11 because of one spin, and Racing IFR has just pulled out over a second gap. He has broke the DRS. Matthias is currently P3, but he has got to defend from Bolks, who has got the fresher tyres. But then he'll be challenged, of course, by Robin and Sociopath. Oh, as Kelvin looks to make a move, was going for the outside, tries to make it the inside on Rabico. He was trying everything to put Rabico off there, but you'll need to do a lot more than that. Rabico here is all over, and we've got a yellow flag here, and that is Grimjaw has had a spin out of turn 7. A lot of these guys are running low downforce. Oh, Colin has managed to get back within DRS range of Racing. With only 6 laps to go here. Can he take that position back? Matthias has lost a bit of ground. But Racing has no ERS whatsoever. He is at 0%, so he will be down on power big time. With Colin on 32%, he'll be able to chase him down. And we've got MDG with a 20.028. And we've got another yellow flag, and that is going to be Grimjaw again. I don't expect him to finish the race now. Maybe he will. No, he has retired from the session. So let's keep an eye on Colin. Only 3 tenths behind, 40% ERS. He is on 8. He is going to be an absolute sitting duck on the start-finish straight. But Matthias has closed in the gap now. He's closed in nearly a second. And a sector 1, 2 and 3 that's showing yellow flags for, but I'm not sure what that's about. But here we go. Colin has absolutely everything going here. ERS, DRS, he's going to move to the outside of turn 1 way before the braking zone. And he does, he gets that move done cleanly. But IFR is looking to make a move on the inside out of turn 3. He doesn't do that, he just backs out. But Balks, so we got a monster DRS train now all the way from 1st to 7th. But Colin is sort of starting to fire now. He's breaking out the distance. He's 6 tenths ahead on IFR. So of course keep an eye on everything else. Bruiser's had a bit of a slip. Rabico has dropped down the field a bit. And we've got a yellow flag there, and that's a Rabico. Excuse me, has had an issue coming out of turn 11. Turn 12, sorry. So these tyres are going to be well and truly cooked. And Rabico, I believe, is going to change tyres, or he's retiring. And I really don't get it, because you would have picked up a point with 3 laps to go. Okay. And we'll stay on board with the front action. Kelvin is slowly catching this group now as well. He's about to hit DRS range. So Colin is now nearly 8 tenths ahead. And that's a yellow flag. No, that's just Rabico's car coming out the pits to retire on track. Whoa! So IFR got a little bit squirrely coming out, so Matthias tried to go on the attack, but it does look like IFR sort of shut the door on him. And we've got another yellow, no, again that's just Rabico's cars. Sociopath has lost 2 places. He's had a spin out of turn 1, so I'm guessing he probably hit the inside curb. So that's going to put him towards the back in P14. Whoa! Matthias just needs to chill out just a little bit here. That's a yellow flag in sector 2. That's going to be Aidan Gray. Yep, he's had a spin, I guess, coming out of turn 4. So he's just trying to cool his tyres down. That's why the yellow flag's out. But Colin has now broken out of DRS range. So IFR will be trying to defend. Ah, no, Matthias has caught the inside curb. He will not be happy. So it's all going to be down to Bolts now. Whoa. So we've got Bolts, Toast. What's... Oh no, what's Bolts doing? Don't be another one. No, he's carrying on. Oh, as we're going 3 wide here and Bolts has retired as well. Again! I don't care how much of a... And that's Bruges having a spin at turn 3. And the way I see it is, I don't care how much of a crap race you're having. Think of your teammates and your team. You're just costing them points. I think it's utterly stupid. I don't care if people can hear me, or well, you're going to hear me anyway. But yeah, you're costing your teammates potential points, whether it's 1, 2 or 3, it does not matter. You would have picked up points. So we'll jump on board with, so El Jobo is just under a second behind Colin, but Colin's red light is flashing, so he is under 10%, so he will be down on horsepower, and we've got... That's just Bolts' car leaving the pits and retiring on the left. And that's another yellow flag. So 7 have left. Whoa. We've got... Toast is just weaving all over the track. You want to be careful there as Kelvin is looking to make a move around the outside. Oh no, he's caught the back end. That door was shutting. And that just cost him. Oh mate. Okay, so we've got El Jobo, who is only 2 tenths now behind Colin. Of course, he's going to have DRS now. Oh, El Jobo had to lift off big time there. Oh, as we have got... Who is in the Alpine? So I didn't see that, so... Sorry, but we've got Colin who's come across the line, but we've got Aidan Gray who's ghosted, so... Robin picks up a P3, Kelvin P4, Toast... Yeah. Thoughts on that, there was some great battles, but mostly that was actually a very outstanding qualifying. That was absolutely fantastic. Overall, there was some sloppy moves made on this where people could have just backed out. Yeah, a lot of sloppy moves on that. Very disappointing race to an absolutely epic qualifying. I expect the reports to be going off the absolute charts. Driver of the day. I'll watch it back and I'll decide on that, but overall, yeah, okay. Well, look, that's the season opener done. It's a shame that what's happened on all of this has happened, but next week we start again. We will be at Imola for round 2. I'm just going to go through for the last time. So well done, as Colin was a reserve, he came back in. P1, IFR P2, we had Robin P3, Kelvin P4, Toast P5, Mechanical P6, El Jobo P7, Matthias P8, Dan P9, Bruges P10, we had MDG P11, Sociopath P12, P13 goes Aidan Gray, Bolts P14, no, these are the guys that are out, so Bolts, Ravico, Green, George Yahoo, JJ, Albie, and Scotty. But yeah, that's it. That's the first race done. 849 comments. Yeah, I don't understand where that's come from whatsoever. But yeah, either way, thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, peace out.